Langston Hughes. Various excerpts. Use as you need, or however you need it. So, yeah. Listed as follows, then recited afterwards. The Negro speaks of rivers. I've known rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world, and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo, and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient, dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like rivers. I, too, seen America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen, when company comes, but I laugh, and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll sit at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen, then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I, too, am America. America. Little dark baby, little Jew baby, little outcast. America is seeking the stars. America is seeking tomorrow. You are America. I am America. America the dream. America the vision. America the star-seeking eye. Out of yesterday the chains of slavery. Out of yesterday the ghettos of Europe. Out of yesterday the poverty and pain of the old, old world. The building and struggle of this new one. We come, you and I, seeking the stars, you and I. You of the blue eyes and the blonde hair. I of the dark eyes and the crinkly hair. You and I, offering hands, being brothers, being one, being America, you and I. And I? Who am I? You know me. I am Crispus Attucks at the Boston Tea Party, Jimmy Jones in the ranks of the last black troops marching for democracy. I am Sojourner Truth, preaching and praying for the goodness of this wide, wide land. Today's black mother bearing tomorrow's America. Who am I? You know me. Dream of my dreams. I am America. I am America seeking the stars. America, hoping, praying, fighting, dreaming, knowing there are stains on the beauty of my democracy. I want to be clean. I want to grovel, no longer in the mire. I want to reach always after stars. Who am I? I am the ghetto child. I am the dark baby. I am you, and the blonde tomorrow. And yet I am my one sole self, America seeking the stars. The Weary Blues. Droning a drowsy, syncopated tune, rocking back and forth to a mellow croon, I heard a Negro play. Down on the Lenox Avenue the other night, by the pale, dull pallor of an old gas-light, he did a lazy sway. To the tune of those weary blues, with his ebony hands in each ivory key, he made that poor piano moan with melody. Oh, blues! Swaying to and fro on his rickety stool, he played that sad, raggedy tune like a musical fool. Sweet blues! Coming from a black man's soul. Oh, blues! In a deep, solemn voice with a melancholy tone, I heard that Negro singing that old piano moan. Ain't got nobody in all this world, ain't got nobody but myself. I's gwine to quit my frownin' and put my troubles on the shelf. Thump, thump, thump went his foot on the floor. He played a few chords when he sang some more. I got the weary blues and I can't be satisfied. Got the weary blues and can't be satisfied. I ain't happy no more and I wish I had died. And far in the night he crooned that tune. The stars went out and so did the moon. The singer stopped playing and went to bed, while the weary blues echoed through his head. He slept like a rock or a man that's dead. Jazzonia. O silver trees, O shining rivers of the soul, in a Harlem cabaret 6 lawn-headed jazzers play. A dancing girl whose eyes are bold lifts high a dress of silk and gold. O singing tree, O shining rivers of the soul, were Eve's eyes in the first garden just a bit too bold? Was Cleopatra gorgeous in a gown of gold? O shining tree, O silver rivers of the soul, in a whirling cabaret 6 lawn-headed jazzers play. Mother to son. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time I's been a-climbin' on and reachin' landings and turnin' corners and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on them steps, 'cause you finds it's hard, kinda harder. Don't you fall now, for I's still goin', honey. I's still climbin', and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Negro. I am a Negro, black as the night is black, black like the depths of my Africa. I've been a slave. Caesar told me to keep his doorsteps clean. I brushed the boots of Washington. I've been a worker. Under my hand the pyramids rose. I made mortar for the Woolworth Bridge building. I've been a singer. All the way from Africa to Georgia, I carried my sorrow songs. I made ragtime. I've been a victim. The Belgians cut off my hands in the Congo. They lynched me still in Mississippi. I am a Negro, black as the night is black, black like the depths of my Africa. Mulatto. Because I am the white man's son, his own, bearing his bastard birthmark on my face, I will dispute his title to his throne, forever fight him for my rightful place. There is a searing hate within my soul, a hate that only kin can feel for kin, a hate that makes me vigorous and whole, and spurs me on increasingly to win. Because I am my cruel father's child, my love of justice stirs me up to hate, a warring Ishmaelite unreconciled. When falls the hour, I shall not hesitate into my father's heart to plunge the knife, to gain the utmost freedom that is life. Elevator boy. I got a job now, running an elevator, in the Dennison Hotel in Jersey. Job ain't no good, though. No money around. Jobs are like chances, like everything else. Maybe a little luck now, maybe not. Maybe a good job sometimes. Step out of the barrel, boy. 2 new suits and a woman to sleep with. Maybe no luck for a long time. Only the elevators going up and down, or somebody else's shoes to shine, or greasy pots in a dirty kitchen. I've been running this elevator too long. Guess I'll quit now. Red silk stockings. Put on your red silk stockings, black gal, or go out and let 'em white boys look at your legs. Ain't nothing to do for you nohow, round this town, you's so too pretty. Put on your red silk stockings, gal, and tomorrow's chill'll be a high yaller. Go out and let the white boys look at your legs. Ruby Brown. She was young and beautiful, and golden like the sunshine that warmed her body, and because she was colored, Mayville had no place to offer her, nor fuel for the clean flame of joy that tried to burn within her soul. One day, sitting on an old Mrs. Latham's back porch, polishing the silver, she asked herself 2 questions, and they ran something like this. What can a colored girl do on the money from a white woman's kitchen? And ain't there any joy in this town? Now the streets down by the river know more about this pretty Ruby Brown, and the sinister shuttered houses of the bottoms hold a yellow girl, seeking an answer to her questions. The good church folk do not mention her name any more, but the white men, habituates of the high-shuttered houses, pay more money to her now than they ever did before, when she worked in their kitchens. Elderly race leaders. Wisdom reduces to the personal equation. Life is a system of half-truths and lies. Opportunistic, convenient evasion. Elderly, famous, very well paid. They cluster at the egg their master's goose laid. Dream variation. To fling my arms wide in some place of the sun, to whirl and to dance till the bright day is done, then rest at cool evening beneath a tall tree, while night comes gently, dark like me. That is my dream, to fling my arms wide in the face of the sun, dance, whirl, whirl, till the quick day is done, rest at pale evening, a tall slim tree, night coming tenderly, black like me. Goodbye, Christ. Listen, Christ. You did all right in your day, I reckon, but that day's gone now. They ghosted you up a swell story, too, called a Bible, but it's dead now. The popes and the preachers have made too much money from it. They've sold you to too many. Kings, generals, robbers, and killers, even to the Tsar and the Cossacks, even to Rockefeller's church, even to the Saturday Evening Post. You ain't no good no more. They've pawned you, till you've done wore out. Goodbye. Jesus, good, Jesus Christ, Lord, God, Jehovah, beat it on away from here now. Make way for a new guy with no religion at all. A real guy named Marx, Communist, Lenin, peasant, Stalin, worker, me. I said me. Go ahead. Go on now. You're getting in the way of things, Lord. And please take St. Gandhi with you when you go, and St. Pope Pius, and St. Aim McPherson, and Big Black St. Becton, on the consecrated dime. Move! Don't be so slow about moving. The world is mine from now on, and nobody's going to sell me to a king, or a general, or a millionaire.